Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another WWE Fantasy Log. I am James Phoenix.
You are. Are you wearing a wrestling shirt?
I am. I have a Finn Balor shirt.
Nice.
Yep.
I'll
No,
be wearing my other shirts when they actually fucking do something.
That's fair. I respect that.
Yeah, it's not Jeff. Hi.
Yeah, he's Jeff. He's here too, unfortunately.
Hey.
I'm kidding. So, we are here to do the usuals. We're still a week behind for those keeping score at home. We're going to deal with that.
We're going to have to because Hell in a Cell's tomorrow, and we're going to have to score that bitch on Thursday, so we're out of time.
Yeah, I think Tuesday is going to be our catch-up night, if at all humanly possible.
Yeah.
We're going to find out if I can manage to be awake for that.
Well, hopefully you won't have the crazy shit schedule you had this week.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't sound good.
Well, Tuesday morning I have to go. Tuesday morning I am going to take the test for the thing I took the class for that you are.
All right.
So I have to go do that, and it's at 9 a.m. and it's like 40 minutes away.
Wait, you have to take a test for that?
Yeah, you didn't?
No. I just applied for it, got accepted, gave them money, got my shit, boom.
No, here in New York, you have to take a test to make sure you actually know what the fuck you're doing.
Oh, maybe it's different across states. Because, I mean, there's classes I can take, but it's not required.
Well, no, I wasn't required to take a class. I am required to take a test.
Huh, I didn't. Oh, well.
Different states. You have to pass to prove that you know the laws and that you know what the hell. The people watching at home, Jeff is a notary public in the state of Washington. I'm currently in the process of becoming one in New York, just for the record.
Yeah. That's fair, though. I wish you luck on the test.
Thank you. That'll be on Tuesday morning, so yeah, I may be dead by the time I get home on Tuesday. We'll see. On the plus side, because I'm doing that earlier, I do get to leave work a little bit earlier to compensate, so I might
come home and take a nap.
Yeah, I might do that. We will see.
Yeah, and speaking of, since it is Hell in a Cell, as I mentioned, Hell in a Cell tomorrow, we will be doing our predictions tonight as per the usual. It'll just be on an episode 1 week earlier because we're 1 week behind.
Right, so that will happen.
So we're going to be doing predictions without really having gone over the last week in wrestling, so this will be interesting.
Yeah, well, we watched it at least.
You watched it.
Well, you suck. Also, when we get around to scoring this coming week, there'll also be a bit of a minor change, and we will see how much that change affects things.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw the announcement that came out earlier today.
No.
205 Live is now moving to Wednesdays.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I mean, that won't affect me much because usually I don't score it till Saturday anyway.
Fair enough. But it's apparently going to be part of a 3-hour block on the WWE Network.
Oh, okay. Is it the WWE Network a 24/7 block?
It is, but in this case, it's specifically a 3-hour block of new content.
Let me guess, 205 Live, Mixed Match Challenge, and something else?
No, Mixed Match Challenge is only on Facebook Watch.
Oh.
No, it'll be 3 hours. The first hour will be 205 Live. The second hour will be NXT. And the third hour will be the Mae Young Challenge.
Oh, that's right. Wednesday's NXT.
So, yeah, I'm assuming they're actually filming it before NXT in the at Full Sail now.
Yeah. Also,
we're good because the exhausted SmackDown audience was doing them no favors.
The audience was actually starting to get on board. I mean, yeah, it's not as lively as it probably could have been or should have been, but they were starting to come over. So if they don't have the same audience going forward, that might do more harm than good because then they're going to have to train a new audience to like 205 Live, whereas the current audience actually likes 205 Live. They're just tired. It's not that they don't like the product.
Right, but the difference here is that if you're dealing with a Full Sail NXT audience, they get on board really easily.
That's true.
As you can see with anything NXT does, they're very easily willing to get on board, so that could help.
By the way,
yes,
you need to give yourself DM the GM.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later.
Because Mustafa Ali actually makes reference to that last week on 205 Live.
Yeah, when GM the GM put out the announcement about the 205 Live day change, he said, "This is AOP's and 205 Live's Drake Maverick." So, yeah. So we will see. Also, kicking off, by the way, kicking off the new day of 205 Live on the WWE Network this coming week will be a Cruiserweight Championship match in which Cedric Alexander defends against Drew Gulak.
Yeah, Drew's not winning.
Probably not, but yeah.
No, guaranteed not, because if he wins, that kind of ruins the main event of the Super Show.
Okay.
Well, the main Cruiserweight event of the Super Show is Cruiserweight title match against Buddy Murphy, and you're not going to main event Buddy Murphy against Drew Gulak. That wouldn't make any goddamn sense.
No, but you're going to have Cedric invoke a rematch turned into a triple threat match.
You could, but that kind of cheapens Buddy's victory, because I have a feeling Buddy's going to win, because it's in fucking Melbourne, Australia. Buddy Murphy's hometown.
Well, we will see.
So I'm sorry, I don't think Drew's winning.
Well, we'll find out. We have other shit to do right now, though.
Yeah.
So, let's go ahead and check the scores. Tiff cannot be with us this evening because it's kind of late, so.
All right, but she gave me her scores. So, hopefully the math is right. If it's wrong, we'll deal with it as it comes up. I didn't actually check the math.
That's fair. So, scores as they stand. Currently in the lead at 917 points are the Rowdy Lass Kickers. In second place at 891 points is the Extremely Legit Yes Movement. And back in third at 709 is me with the Big Dogs Club.
Who has the bar?
That would be Tiff.
She might be about to take your tag team titles.
She might. We'll find out. We'll deal with that in a minute.
Because didn't they win this week?
No, they did not.
Oh, they did not. Wait, so you're going to take your own tag team titles?
Yes. There's a chance of this.
That's weird. Face v face? WWE, what the hell is going on?
They felt like having a happy tag team match.
But they're already doing that with the women's division, sort of.
Not really. Becky's still basically being booked as a heel.
Well, no. Rumor has it that Charlotte's going to be
rumor has, but I haven't seen it on TV yet, so.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, all I'm saying. Anyway.
They're probably booking her as Stone Cold, is probably what they're doing. Becky, that is.
Fair enough.
Just letting the WWE Universe go with it. Anyway, let's get into the Raws.
Yeah, we'll start off with Raw. First of all, let's check the leaderboards.
Sure.
Why not that? So, top of the leaderboards is still the big dog, Roman Reigns, Universal Champ, 123 points.
Anyone but you, Roman.
Followed by Grand Metalik, 98 points. Xavier Woods, 1/3 of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The New Day, at 95. Dean Ambrose of The Shield at 85. Followed by Buddy Murphy, potential future Cruiserweight Champion, at 83. Tied with Seth freaking Rollins, the Intercontinental Champion, and 1/3 of The Shield, also at 83. Kofi Kingston of The New Day, 1/3 of the SmackDown Tag Champs, is at 81. Followed by Scott Dawson of The Revival, is at 75. Bobby Lashley and Charlotte, the SmackDown Women's Champion, tied at 74 points a pop. And if you were to disregard the two ties, then Lindsay Dorado at 65 and Dash Wilder of The Revival at 59 would also be in the top 10.
Now, CrossFit Jesus has said on Raw they are no longer the Shield. They are just CrossFit Jesus and Lunatic Fringe.
Okay.
I believe that's what he said when an interviewer, someone called him the Shield. He's like, now, let me correct you on that. We're not the Shield. So I don't know what's going on with that, but that's kind of what he said. I was like, okay.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and put these guys in alphabetical order. Boop. All right. Let's do this. Raw emanated on September the 9th from Columbus, Ohio in the Schottenstein Center? Schottenstein Center? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Which is absolutely hilarious considering they come out to Sierra Hotel, India Echo Delta.
Lima Delta.
Lima Delta. Oh, I forgot the L. Sorry. Yeah, Lima Delta.
Mm.
Anyway.
Why is that funny?
What?
That the Shield come out to that.
Well, it's funny because literally Rollins was like, we're not the Shield, yet that's what they come out to.
Ah.
That's why that's funny.
Fair enough. Anyway. We open up with Braun Strowman.
Braun.
And he comes down the ring with his new lapdogs, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre by his side.
You mean the Raw Tag Team Champions?
Well, not yet, as of the opening of this show.
Fair. And don't you dare call the tag champs lapdogs.
I'll call them whatever the hell I want. So they all come down. Oh, by the way, I'll know that it was this way tonight, but it is worth noting via big announcement, Renee Young is now a permanent member of the Raw announce team.
Yes, she is, and it makes me sad and happy. It makes me happy because Renee Young's awesome. It makes me sad because the person she was placing is not the person that needs to be replaced.
No, but what you gonna do? On the plus side, I think Jonathan Coachman will do an excellent job on the pre-shows.
Mm-hmm.
That's because that's that's sitting at a table and basically reporting about the goings on in sports. That's what he was doing on ESPN. That's what he's good at.
Yeah.
So I think that'll do. I think he'll be great in that position.
Mm.
Plus, it frees him up to do all the other shit that he does and not have to constantly miss Raw.
True.
So anyway, they get in the ring, and Braun shows a replay of the Shield getting beat up last week, and he says that that's justice. Talks about his challenge to Reigns, tells Reigns to take his beating and accept his fate. He blames all three of them for ganging up on Braun in the first place, and without the Shield, Reigns would lose the Universal title. He says he doesn't give a damn if any of the fans like it or not. They said that the big dog tells the big dog that he has a pack of his own now, and that this is his yard. Drew speaks up and adds that they're the new kings of the jungle here. We will be the most dominant force in WWE history. Dolph says they'll be more dominant than groups like the Nation of Domination, DX, or the Shield. And as Dolph talks about wanting to tear the Shield apart, the Shield to come out through the crowd to interrupt. However, as they attempt to climb over the barricade and into the ringside area, they are accosted by a large number of wrestlers that are sent out of the back. These wrestlers intercept. The Shield fights these wrestlers off and manages to hit the ring. Baron Corbin comes out and calls more wrestlers down. And so the Shield hits the ring and begins fighting with Braun, Drew, and Dolph until more wrestlers manage to pull them apart. And the fight spills out to ringside where they're again separated. And the heel team get hauled backstage first, and the Shield are hauled backstage next, and nobody looks happy. And the audience chants, "Let them fight." So yeah, I'm going to say for the record, for this opening segment,
everyone gets assault points?
No, for opening segment, because quite frankly, I'm not dealing with this shit. So for the opening segment, the 6 main people are going to get points. Everybody else can fuck off.
I suppose.
I do know who was involved at the end segment, which we're going to get to, which might be the same dudes, and they will get points because I know who the hell they are.
Mm-hmm.
So they will get points for that.
Fair.
It may be the same dudes, I don't know, but for this one right now, I'm not going to give points to all these dudes because I'm too lazy to go find a list of who the hell they were.
Right.
So what we will do, however, is we will give promo points to Braun and Dolph and Drew.
Woo.
And we will give assault points to the Shield. Dean gets 4, goes to 89. And Roman. Where is Roman? There we go. Gets 4. And goes to 127. And Seth Rollins gets 4. And it also goes to 87. All right. So do we clear all that up? We go to a commercial. We come back for the commercial break.
To a ring that somehow miraculously has not imploded.
Yep. And we're in the back, and the Shield attempts to start the brawl again in the backstage area. And the police show up. They arrest the members of the Shield, and they throw them in a van and haul them off. I'm not giving the Shield extra points for that.
Fair.
We then go back to the ring for an actual match, which in this case happens to feature the Bella Twins taking on the members of the Riot Squad that are not Riot. That being Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan. And the Bella Twins win this match via Nikki with a Rack Attack 2.0.
By the way, it would appear that Nikki is Raw and Brie is SmackDown.
That seems to be the case, except that Brie is also on Raw.
Did Bree show up this week? Because I know Nikki had a match. I didn't see Bree being there, but in the results. But
this actual week,
yeah, because Nikki had a match against Ruby Riott.
Yes, she did, and Bree was at ringside with her.
Oh, okay. Never mind
She did accompany her down to the ring as the Riott Squad accompanied Ruby. So, yep.
I feel bad for Bree having to travel really fucking fast between like cities and shit.
Yeah, it kind of sucks to be her, but yeah. Being who she is and how much she makes, then WWE might be accommodating the travel.
Well, it's not the cost of the travel I'm worried about. It's the physically having to have like 5 hours to get between cities to make fucking work. It's like, that's fucking retarded.
Yep.
I mean, granted, the cities aren't that far apart because Raw and SmackDown are generally in the same state, but still.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, so let's see here. So Ruby Riott will get accompaniment and interference points.
All right.
For attempting to get involved in the match, so she will get 11 points.
Woo.
Which will put her at 40. And then the Bellas one, so we'll do the other ladies first. And Logan and Morgan did fuck all, so they're going to get 5 points for showing their faces.
All right. I'm the only one who actually likes Ruby Riott with the longer hair.
I don't mind it. I'm just saying, if people they want me to like Ruby Riott, they need to give her some ring gear that doesn't look ridiculous.
Why? Her ring gear looks ridiculous?
I don't like the fact that she has those ring gear pants that are like one long pant leg and one short trunk leg. I think that looks really stupid. I get what they were going for. It is a unique style. I just personally don't like it.
That's probably her style, because usually the ring gear is kind of tailored to the person.
Which is fair. If that's the case, awesome. I'm just saying it's not my style, and therefore it always kind of sticks out to me as being weird.
Yeah, it's also probably part of the gimmick. Like,
yeah,
giving her look with the gimmick.
Which is fair.
And that's fair.
Anyway, moving on to the Bella Twins. Nikki got the win off of a Rack Attack 2.0. So we will give Bree 15 points for being on the winning team, 5 for being in the match, and 1 for a what the hell did she actually hit? She hit 1 move. What the crap was it? Oh, it was a kick to the head. Fair enough. It's a Bree kick.
Fair.
So fair enough. So that would be 21 points to Bree.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm thinking also the leg, the design of her outfit is probably also to show off the leg tattoos.
That's true. 9.
Because she has a leg tattoo on her left leg. I don't know if she has one on her right leg because it's always covered, but
yeah, well, that's fair. Do we take points away from Bree nearly giving herself a concussion?
No.
Fair enough.
Yeah, as you pointed out to me before, we don't have like points or negative points for botch.
We may want to consider that for next season.
Yeah, even though we should.
Yeah, fair enough. For those who don't see that, there was 2 points in this match where Bree attempted to do a suicide dive. The first time failed and she got pulled down by Sarah Logan. The second time she went for it, did not have the distance, and basically landed on her face on the floor. And then, it looked like when I watched it, I thought her feet caught on the bottom rope because it looked like she went out. Her feet caught the rope, but she went bam right on the floor. But obviously, her feet didn't actually catch. She just didn't go anywhere past the rope.
So if I recall, the last 2 episodes of the log on 205 Live, there were some pretty big botches, and both times you said we should, but we don't.
Fair enough. All right. Moving along.
Yeah.
Nikki Bella gets 20 points for winning this match, 5 for being in its 25, and 1 for the Rack Attack 2.0. It's 26 points to Nikki. Nixon 5 is 31 to Nikki. All right. Next, we see Corbin on the phone with Stephanie in the back, telling her about the Shield being taken into custody. Finn Balor walks in and says he would like a match against Baron Corbin tonight. And Corbin declines, saying that he has too much shit to do as the acting GM. And Balor demands the rematch, calls Corbin a coward, and Corbin says, fine, you've got your rematch, and I'll shut you up, and it'll be tonight's main event. Promo to Finn Balor.
And Corbin?
It is part of his storyline, so sure, why not?
Yeah, it involved a match that he's involved in.
That's fair. That's going to be 62 then. Corbin. All right. We then see Chad Gable and Bobby Roode do an interview in the back where they talk about teaming up tonight for a tag match and their potential future as a tag team together. Gable says that he's been keeping an eye on Roode and likes how Roode handles the spotlight, and Gable wants in on that. Promo to Roode and Gable, which I'm going to add in at the end of the match calculations because they're about to have a match anyway.
Fair.
So Roode and Gable go out and they are fed the Ascension.
Fuck you. Although I do have Roode, so I guess that's okay. But
yep. So the match ends when Chad Gable does most of the work in this match.
Damn it.
And Gable wins the match with the rolling German suplex bridging pin.
Okay, then.
So victory for those gentlemen. So the Ascension are going to get themselves 5 points each for showing up.
They couldn't even be bothered to do one move. Come on.
Nope. Well, I mean, they at one point they did double team Roode, but it doesn't name a move, so all it says is they double teamed him, and they did trade tags to try to keep Roode was the beat slut, so
wonderful.
So they did some stuff, but not really. Didn't do much.
Fair.
All right. So anyway, what the hell was I doing? Right, I gave Connor, and then we need Victor. Victor will get 5 points. We'll put him also at 13. And then we have Bobby Roode, who gets 15 points for being on the winning team. He gets 5 for competing against 20. That's about it, because he was a beat slut.
Great.
And then Chad Gable, who was ready, willing, and able to own this match, will get 20 points for winning it. He'll get 5 for being in, and is 25. And he'll get himself 5 move points. It's 30 points to Chad Gable.
Wonderful. Boop. The season that I'm like, yeah, I'll give you Chad Gable, and he leaves my roster, and he's actually fucking doing something.
Yep. All right. So they celebrate post-match. We got to the back where we see what's going to be happening next. Be it pro, doesn't really matter.
Oh shit, Big Show's still employed.
He is. He showed up this past week on Monday Night Raw to make sick kids look cool.
In other words, 0 points.
It's a promo. It's a
promo.
That's
probably all he's going to do. It's not worth it to give him points.
Yeah.
They probably just carted him out there just to make themselves look good. He doesn't wrestle. He doesn't do anything. So, yeah, not worth it. But anyway, we'll get to that when we get to this week.
Yes, moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, Elias. And Elias leads the crowd in a walk with Elias chant and then talks shit about Columbus, Ohio. Said that Christopher Columbus had known that this hellhole town would be named after him. He would have turned his ships right around and went right back to Spain. He also talks some shit about the Buckeyes being a terrible sports team. And having a terrible name. He said that he wrote a song for the rotten people of the city and asked everyone to please silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and shut your mouth. However, before he could sing, he is interrupted by Alexa Bliss, who, if you didn't know, happens to hail from Columbus, Ohio.
Fair.
And she comes out with her lackeys, Mickey James and Alicia Fox in tow. They get in the ring. And Alexa begins talking about how she is actually from Columbus, Ohio, which gets her a hometown pop. And, and Baze says that we have a chant we like to do here. It's OH. And the audience replies, IO, OH, IO. And they do it a few times. And she then points, and then as she finishes, then points out to Elias that the people, as you can see, the people here are sheep, and that's why she was so glad that she could get the hell out of this hellhole. Yeah, she did that thing where she sounds really face for a minute and then immediately turns heel on a dime.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of her shtick.
Yeah, she's so good at that.
That's why she's the top heel in the business.
Yeah, she says everybody here is sheep, and that everything Elias said about this town is 100% true. She talks some shit about Trish Stratus for her actions attacking Elias for no reason last week. Elias says he couldn't agree more, and Alexa then cozies up to Elias and says that she wants to walk with Elias and would love to hear the rest of his song. And so Elias begins playing his song. But then Ronda Rousey's music hits and Elias runs like hell. And Ronda comes out with Natalya. And once Elias has vacated the ring, we have ourselves a women's match of Natalya versus Alexa.
Mm-hmm.
And Natty starts off strong and in control of Alexa. Back suplex, running dropkick, but Alexa counters with her finisher DDT maneuver. And then while staring Ronda Rousey down at ringside, proceeds to put Natalya in an armbar and tap her out with it.
Okay, then.
After the match, Ronda Rousey hits the ring and chases Alexa off. She then tries to attack Ronda from behind while she's checking on Natalya, but Ronda drops her. Alicia then hits in the ring, gets ragdolled the hell around. And right out of the ring, Alexa then attacks Ronda from behind again and takes out her knee with a chop block. Alexa continues beating Ronda down until Ronda fights back with some punches and knocks Alexa out to ringside, and the heels retreat. So, starting at the top of that, that's a promo to Elias.
Mm-hmm.
And a promo to Alexa. And strictly speaking, Ronda Rousey's going to get accompaniment points and then a post-match assault, which would be 9 points to Ronda. Sorry, 20. Are we counting her MMA punches as a signature move?
Yeah, we probably should.
Okay, so a series of MMA punches will constitute a signature move. So that'll be one other point to Ronda.
I'll call it the Rowdy Rush.
Yeah, all right.
Also, am I the only one disappointed that 2 legends have been reduced to lackey status for a current superstar?
Yeah.
Like, really, WWE? I mean, given one of them is Alicia Fox, but still, come on.
I don't know if I'd call Alicia Fox a legend.
Well, given how long she's been around and in the business.
True.
I mean, isn't she literally the one active female superstar who's been there the longest?
She is currently the longest tenured member of the women's division. If you're considering straight through, because Mickey was there first, but Mickey left for a while.
Fair, yeah, she has been doing it longer. So I guess Mickey would be the longest tenured, but still, that means Alicia's still the second longest tenured, which still makes her a legend.
Yeah, and Alicia's the longest tenured straight through because Mickey left for all that time and then came back.
Yeah, but she didn't leave and stop wrestling. She went to fucking TNA and shit.
True.
Also, Alicia Fox, despite the fact that she's kind of shit in the ring, has probably, bar none, the best Northern Lights suplex in the business.
Really? Wow.
Have you seen her Northern Lights suplex?
I have not.
It's actually done the way you're supposed to do it, unlike everyone else who tries to do it.
Ah.
Because she actually points the toes and does the proper arch on the bridge pin when she lands the suplex. No one else does it like that.
Fair enough.
Which is sad, because she never fucking uses it.
Mm-hmm.
She uses that really horrendous, I'm going to break your back axe kick.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, seriously, the Northern Lights should have been her finishing move all these years because, my God, it's a beautiful move.
Mm-hmm. Anywho.
Yeah.
So let's figure out what the hell else is going on here. Alicia Fox is going to get assault points since you brought her up.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Mickey will just get accompaniment for coming down with Alexa.
Okay.
Just because Mickey needs some kind of points. And then we go to the match itself, where Natalia will get 5 points for being in the match, and 2 moves is 7 points to Natty. And then we're going to have some points to Alexa for the match, which would be 20 for winning, 5 for competing, and 1 for the DDT. It's 26 points to Alexa. 36, and another 6 is 42. All right. So once all that's done, we come back to Baron Corbin, who is berating a production assistant when he is approached by Team Braun. And Dolph and Drew informed Baron Corbin that they want a match for the tag team titles tonight. And Corbin says that he can't do that because the Revival already have a match for the tag team titles tonight.
Okay.
But Drew says he heard some rumors and asked Corbin about what might happen if the Revival were unable to compete tonight. And Corbin clearly mentions that, well, if by some chance they weren't able to compete tonight, then I would have to make other arrangements. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Mm-hmm.
Drew and Dolph smile, and they walk out. And Braun gets in Corbin's face and tells him to find him some competition tonight. So the Revival is backstage being interviewed before their match, where they are jumped by Drew and Dolph, to the shock of nobody. Drew and Dolph then beat the Revival down in the backstage area and throw them into some production equipment. So in opening order, that's going to be a promo to Braun. Dolph and Drew are going to get a promo and an assault. That's 9 more points. It's 52 for Dolph and 49 for Drew. All right. Give the Revival 5 points because they technically were doing an interview.
Okay.
When they got jumped, so 4 to Dash Wilder. Scott Dawson will get 5. All right. And then let's see. So we go out to the ring, where the B team are already in the ring, and the Revival's music hits, but they don't come out. And instead, the music changes, and Dolph and Drew come out, and it's made obvious that they are going to get the title match instead.
Mm-hmm.
The bell sounds, and they have some back and forth, and it's actually a more even match than you would have expected, given these two teams.
Given the fact that one of them is the B team.
Yeah. However, Dallas does manage to hit some kicks in a DDT, and Axel and Ziggler get the tags, and Axel cleans house and hits a perfect plex. But Drew breaks that fall up, suplexes Axel. Dallas runs in but gets dropped too. Ziggler and Axel get to their feet. Ziggler hits a super kick, and the two gentlemen that proceed. Drew gets a tag, and they hit the double team zigzag maneuver on Curtis Axel, and we have new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Yes, yes, yes. Phase 1.5 complete.
Pretty much. That's basically where we're at. So. So, we're going to go ahead to the B team first.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. Curtis Axel is going to get 5 points for being in the match, and 1 move is 6 points to Curtis Axel. Put Curtis Axel at 22. And then Bo Dallas will get 5 points for being in the match, and he's going to get 3 for a reversal of evading a zigzag at one point. So that's Bo Dallas is going to get 8 points. That would be 24. All right. And then we're going to go to the other guys. Let's see. Looks like I believe Drew was legal and got the pinfall, so we'll go with Dolph first. Dolph Ziggler is going to get 15 points for being on the winning team. He's going to get 30 points for winning the tag team titles, is 45. He's going to get 5 for being in a match, is 50. And 2 moves is 52 points to Dolph Ziggler. Which is ironically what he already has, which means Dolph now has 104.
Woo!
Top 10 status for Dolph. Drew is going to get himself 30 points for winning the tag titles. 20 points for winning the match is 50. 5 for being in it is 55. And 3 moves is 58 points to Drew McIntyre. Plus his existing 49 puts him at 107. Boom. Also top 10. So we see a video package looking at Connor's cure, and then we go to the ring where we are joined by AOP and their new manager, Drake Maverick.
No, say it right. DM the GM.
Okay, fine.
He will forever be known as DM the GM, as long as he has the name of Drake Maverick.
So Rockstar Spud comes out.
Or that'll work too.
But anyway, he comes out and proceeds to inform everybody that he is the new manager of AOP.
I cannot decide whether I want to be face or heel.
Pretty much. But I do know that I'm going to make AOP the new Raw Tag Team Champions.
And he proceeds to fail at making them the new Raw Tag Team Champions.
He didn't say he was going to do it immediately. What he does do is give them some enhancement talent to eat.
Okay, then.
Said enhancement talent get destroyed.
Okay.
Therefore, I will add him to the bottom here because DM the GM is going to need points for being a manager.
Yep.
So he's going to get 5 points for that opening promo. And then let's see. Order. On the start. Yeah, I have absolutely no damn idea who was legal for this entire match.
Well, that's wonderful. You better figure it out.
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Exactly, it doesn't. So I'm going to take a one because I don't think they bothered to tag in and out. I think they just destroyed the jobbers.
Okay.
I do not think there was any tagging going on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and say Occam was the legal man because he comes first alphabetically.
Fair.
So the one with the Super Collider.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and let's say Razor gets 15 points for being on the winning team, 5 for competing is 20, and 1 for the Super Collider is 21 points to Razor. I'll put him at 42. And let's say Akamo's a legal man gets 20 points for winning, 5 for competing is 25, and 1 for the Super Collider is 26 to Akam. Actually, you know what? Looking at this, undo that.
Okay.
Because I see that they had the opposing points last week, and I've noticed that they've been trading out on who gets the victory each week. So it should be the other way around. So that's actually going to be Razor will have the 47 with the win there, and then Occam will get 21 for this week, which will also put him at 47. All right. Cool. Rolling on along, we get a promo for the Triple H Undertaker match. We then go backstage where Ronda Rousey and Natalya run into the Bella Twins. And Natalya says that she doesn't feel like herself and walks off. And the Bellas say that they feel Ronda is the greatest women's champion they've ever had.
Ow.
And they thank Ronda for inspiring them to come back to the WWE.
Inspiring.
And then they offer to train with her. But Ronda says that Natalya has been a great training partner and she's going to stick with her. And the Bellas say that's cool, but they will help any way they can. Just ask. And they walk off. I think this is the start of Natty's heel turn.
Probably.
So that's a promo to those ladies. That would be Brie. 44. And that would be, let's see, Natty. I'm going to give Natty a mini because she just walked away.
All right.
42 for that. I'm going to go ahead and give points to Nikki. That'd be 5 for that. I'm 36. And then it's a few points to Ronda Rousey down here. For another 5 puts her at 26. All right. Next up, we cut back out to the ring where we are joined by none other the WWE Hall of Famer, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Oh, Shawn.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I got the looks that drives the girls wild. I got the boom. I can use them. I send chills up and down their spines. I'm just a sexy boy, sexy boy.
May she rest in peace.
Yes, poor sensational Sherry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and Shawn proceeds to tease a comeback despite the fact that he's constantly
gonna not
saying,
do that.
I'm never going to come out of retirement. Proceeds to tease coming out of retirement.
Well, the Undertaker taunted him. That was the Undertaker's fault.
Yeah, well.
Well, we'll get there. Anyway, Michaels grabs a mic, plugs his new t-shirt, available now for limited time at WWEshop.com.
Mm-hmm.
And says that he's going to personally be in attendance at the Super Showdown in Australia because of the how important this match between Triple H and The Undertaker is. And he says that he's noticed most of the legends are picking The Undertaker to win, and he says he respects that because the dude's The Undertaker, and betting against The Undertaker, not something most people do.
Mm-hmm.
But he says that both he and his best friend Stone Cold Steve Austin, whom he had a conversation with, believe that Triple H will win this match. And he says that Triple H has more gas left in the tank than The Undertaker, and points out that Triple H is the cerebral assassin. He can outthink The Undertaker, and that he will cerebrally assassinate The Undertaker at the Showdown. However, unexpected everybody, The Undertaker's music hits. Lightning, smoke. And The Undertaker comes out, sporting a new coat, I might add. Michael Cole gives us an "Oh my God" in his best Joey Styles impression.
Oh my God!
I feel like there needs to be some kind of storyline addressing why he and AJ have the same last name.
Huh.
It'd be funny.
That
anyway.
funny.
So anyway, The Undertaker gets in the ring, and he proceeds to grab a microphone. And he says that he points out that, he wasn't, he says, it sounds like this just became personal. And he says that he's taken Shawn Michaels and Triple H's best shots, and he put them both down. And when he did so, he didn't just beat them, he took part of their souls. And the only reason this is still going on is because their egos cannot accept that. And he adds that, Sean, you in particular are only mad at me because not only did I take a piece of your soul, I took from you what matters the most to you in this world, your career. And Shawn Michaels counters that he is a man of his word and does not go back on what he says. And the audience begins chanting one more match, and Shawn adds that every time I show up here in this ring, or anyone that knows me, I have to listen to this chant, one more match. But unlike a lot of guys, who go out there and, who say they're retired, and, in 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, they're back in that ring. Cough, Ric Flair, cough.
Yeah.
I have, unlike all the others, stayed true to my word and my retirement. And also, I've turned down countless offers to come back into this ring. And he says that I don't only do that out of respect for the guys in the back and out of respect for these people and out of respect for myself. More than anything, I do it out of respect for you. And Taker then questions Shawn Michaels, pointing out that you claim it's respect, Shawn. But I think you and I both know your actual motive is fear. Because you know that the only reason you would come back is to face me again. And that if you did, just like last time, I would put you down again. And he says that Shawn knows that in Australia, just like he would do to Shawn, he will put Triple H down again. Taker then walks off and leaves Shawn in the ring. So, I would say promo to Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, but I don't know if that matters at this point.
I would say promo to The Undertaker because it's a promo for his match.
Well, I'm going to give them both 5 points and we'll deal with it later.
Well, I don't know if promo to Shawn Michaels matters because he's technically not employed. He's technically not an active superstar.
You really think that promo was not going to lead to something?
Well, it led to Shawn Michaels being named the special guest referee, didn't it?
He was?
That's what I thought it led to, was he's now going to be like a special guest ref or something for that match.
I did not hear that, but okay.
I could be wrong, but I mean, you could throw points on there for Shawn. I doubt it'll lead anywhere, but Taker needs to get points because obviously he is an active superstar, and he is, in fact, going to have a match.
Fair enough. All right. So next up, we cut to the back when Finn Balor is getting ready for his match, but acting GM Corbin comes in, and he says that he realized that with everything on his plate tonight as acting GM, he just cannot face Finn Balor in a match tonight. But luckily, Balor will still have a main event match tonight, but instead of him, it's going to be against Braun Strowman. It's a promo to Corbin.
Okay.
And I'll give 3 to Finn Balor for being there. All right. We follow this up by going to the ring for a tag team match play, which features Sasha Banks and Bayley taking on the team of Dana Brooke and Ember Moon. Just kind of a random-ass tag team match.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Sasha and Bayley win the match. I should say Sasha wins the match while Bayley does next to nothing.
Okay.
Bayley and Ember get tagged in at one point. They trade some strikes, but they basically tag Sasha and Dana back in. And Dana misses a springboard elbow, and Sasha rolls her up out of nowhere.
Really, Sasha couldn't even be bothered to do a finishing move?
Nope.
Wow.
So Dana is rolled up, and following the match, she rolls out, and Titus Worldwide appears to get into a fight outside the ring, verbally speaking. And it sounds like Dana may have quit Titus Worldwide.
Okay.
So we will see where that leads. All right. Show Titus Worldwide will get accompaniment points. So 5 points to Apollo. And 5 points to Titus. And then match-wise, this almost nothing happened in this match. So Dana and Ember will each get 5 points for showing up. $33 and Ember Moon. Now on the other side, Bailey will get 15 points for being on the winning team and 5 for competing. Is 20 points to Bailey. Sasha Banks will get whoa, cancel. What the hell was that? That was weird. Anyway, Sasha will get 20 points for winning the match, 5 for competing in it is 25, and 4 move points. It's 29 points to Sasha. Is 47, 57, and 9 will be 66. Okay. Next, we cut back to Baron Corbin's office. Bobby Lashley is outside, and he is holding a performance review that Corbin gave him. He is approached by, I want to say it was Charlie Caruso. And she asks him about this, and Lashley proceeds to read the performance review, which says that he is dangerous and malicious, despite his friendly-seeming exterior. And so Lashley has been so ordered by the acting general manager to attend a special in-ring meditation intervention with Jinder Mahal tonight.
Okay.
Lashley says that he appreciates sarcastically says that he appreciates Corbin's concerns, and he'll meet Jinder in the ring tonight.
All right, then.
All right. Promo to Lashley.
Fair.
Fair indeed. Fair is fair.
In Love and War.
That's all's fair in Love and War. Get it
Close
right.
enough. Close enough.
No, it's not. Anyway, we go to the ring where Jinder Mahal and Sunil Singh are there. They've got a nice rug laid out, and they've got their whole setup for their meditation class. Bobby Lashley goes out and joins them. He sits in the center between them for some meditation. And Jinder asks Bobby to repeat after him. And Bobby attempts to do so, but then decides that he's not really into this and tells Jinder such. But before Bobby can do anything else, he's jumped from behind by Kevin Owens, who comes the blue hell out of nowhere. Lashley and Owens then brawl back and forth until Jinder gets involved. Lashley drops him too, but then Owens boots Lashley in the face, takes Lashley to ringside, and proceeds to powerbomb him on the ring apron. Referees then check on Lashley as Owens walks away. So that's going to be let's see here. That's going to be a promo to, let's do this first. Sunil's just going to get a promo because I don't think he did any assaulting.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to give Sunil Singh a promo, which is 13. Jinder Mahal is going to get 5 for a promo and then 4 for assisting with the assault. Only 9 points to Jinder. Just 23. Kevin Owens gets 4 assault points and 1 for a powerbomb on the apron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a big boot. So that would be 6 points to KO. That's him at 24. And Bobby Lashley will get 5 for a promo. And also 4 for an assault. There's 9 points to Bobby Lashley. Which will put him at 88. And the top 10. Next up, we see Finn getting ready for his match. We see replays of the Shawn Undertaker stuff. We see some people are going to be on Raw next week, including none other than Hardcore Hall of Famer Mick Foley. Bang, bang.
Mm-hmm.
We go to the broadcast table where Corey Graves informs us that he has been speaking to their broadcast colleague, Mike Rowe.
Okay.
And Mike Rowe has informed him. They were informed earlier in the night that the Shield was had gone before a judge and had been booked on a number of charges. And he mentioned what those charges were, and I don't remember what they were. But, what do those charges entail? My memory's not working. What did the charges entail? I don't remember.
I don't know.
My brain is not working.
Well, they're just listed on charges. They're booked on charges. Go.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the charges are. They're just booked on charges. One of them's probably assault.
Yeah, they got booked on some purportedly booked on some charges. Mike Rome. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Mike Rome says he was headed to the arena, to the police station to follow them. Then reported at precinct he was told that Shield had been processed and fingerprinted and was going to try to get more info. Let's see here. Let's see. Mike Rome followed this up. Let's see if I can scroll back to those tweets. Where is it? Where the hell is it? Okay, there we go. Let's see. So he said that, let's see. The Shield appeared in front of a judge and were formally arraigned, and they were officially charged with inciting a riot, criminal damage, and disorderly conduct. Purportedly. He then texted Corey Graves a bit later in the evening, the text I just mentioned, but he said that the Shield have posted bail and been released, and that they have just left the precinct.
Fair.
Which was the point that was announced at this point in time. So then we go over to the ring. And we have our main event match of Finn Balor versus Braun Strowman. And Braun, of course, has his lackeys in tow. So the lackeys, to their credit, did not try to get involved in the match. They were, however, more than happy to help assault Finn Balor after the match.
Fair.
So we will go ahead and we will do this. So the lackeys will get accompaniment points, however.
Fair.
Yep. That puts Dolph at 109 and Drew at 112. And then we have our main event, which is Finn Balor versus Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman came out the winner of this match, just to overpower Finn Balor. So Finn Balor will get 15 points for competing in this match. Wait, what the hell am I talking about? I'm going to try that again. Let's start again. Finn Balor will get 5 points for competing in this match. He will get 4 for being in the main event, is 9. And he will get 10 move points, is 19 points to Finn Balor.
All right.
Which will be with Finn Balor at 70 points. Braun Strowman will get 20 points for winning this match. He will get 9 for being in and winning the main event is 29. 5 for competing is 34. And he had 8 moves, which will be 42 points to Braun Strowman.
Okay.
Which will put Braun Strowman at 90. 90 and the top 10. So after the match, the lackeys jump in the ring and continue beating on Finn Balor. They take him outside, disassemble the ring steps, and they go to slam him into the ring steps when all of a sudden they are interrupted by police sirens. And a police van backs into the arena next to the stage. Roman Reigns gets out of the driver's seat and proceeds to open the back doors to reveal Rollins and Ambrose, the three of whom I can only assume after the show is over were charged with stealing a police vehicle.
Yeah, and then the rest of the WWE organization have destroying police property.
Well, that too. We'll get to that in a sec. So the Shield align themselves on the top of the ramp, staring down at the heels. But as they begin walking down the ramp, they are jumped by an assortment of dudes, all heels, who proceed to beat them up. This includes, but is not limited, this includes Kevin Owens, Jinder Mahal and Sunil Singh, The Ascension. Who else is there? AOP are out there. Drew Gulak for some random reason.
Random Drew Gulak is random.
Yep. And also also Mike Kanellis and Mojo Rawley.
Mike Kanellis slightly less random.
Yeah. So these gentlemen proceed to split into 3 teams to each assault a Shield member. Each one being led by one of the 3 main heels involved in this. Braun stays down by the ringside area and proceeds to beat the shit out of Roman Reigns after he tries to run down at him. And he is assisted by a number of other gentlemen as they beat Roman, and they hit Roman in the face repeatedly with steel stairs. While this is happening, Dean Ambrose is assaulted in the vicinity of the announce table, and he is slammed on the announce table several times. He is slammed into the Titantron screen a number of times. He is picked up and held while Drew McIntyre hits him with a Claymore kick. And he is then basically held down by 2 men at the announce table while Drew mounts him and just rains right hands down on his face. Meanwhile, Rollins, in the worst shape, is being assaulted by a cadre of dudes being led by Dolph Ziggler. And after beating him up, they proceed to take Seth Rollins and hurl him off the stage and into the police van, where his face and arms smash through the police window, cutting him open. And he is just left a mess on the floor. They then proceed to pick him up and hold on to him as Dolph Ziggler proceeds to hit him with a super kick. Ambrose and Rollins are then dragged down to the bottom of the ramp, where Roman has been hit by steel stairs again. And all 3 of their bodies are laid out as all of the heels surround them in a circle and look down at them before Braun and the 2 main lackeys get in the ring and pose down looking at them from the ring with a mighty Braun yell.
Braun! Shield are going to get these hands.
I think they just did.
I think they got a face full of illegal windshield.
Well, Rollins did.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, no, that's what happened. Okay, my correction. I think it wasn't a super kick. It was that they all picked Rollins up and they pulled him to the back of the police van, and Dolph Ziggler then took the police van back door and slammed it in his face. That's what happened.
Yeesh.
They held him to the side of the vehicle, and Dolph swung the door open and hit him in the face with the opening door.
Ow.
Yeah, that kind of looked like it hurt. Some combination of the window and the door busted Rollins open because his body was bleeding when he was down at the bottom of the ramp. So something cut him or busted him open.
Sucks to be Rollins.
Pretty much.
Apparently he's okay because he came back the next week, right?
He did. He's okay. I'm assuming that a piece of the glass from the police van cut his hand or his head or something. Anyway, so yeah, that happened. So let's do this here. We're gonna do this. Let's go in over. Let's start off down at the end. First of all, everybody's gonna get assault points for this. So we're gonna start. Braun Strowman is gonna get assault points, and he's gonna get weapon use for repeated shots with the steel stairs.
Okay.
So Braun Strowman will get 4 plus 3 for stairs use is 7 points to Braun. And then Dolph Ziggler is going to get himself 4 assault points, and I'm going to give him an OMG for putting Rollins through a police van window.
Okay.
And then slamming a door into his face. So Dolph Ziggler will get 5 for the OMG and 4 for an assault. Plus 1 for, I'm pretty sure he still did hit a super kick. So it's going to be 10 points to Dolph.
Fair.
It's 19. I should add, by the way, I'm going to give 1 more point up to Braun because he did end the whole thing by hitting Roman with a running power slam on the floor. And then Drew McIntyre, not really any weapon points because it was just on the table and then throwing him into the Tron. So I will give him 4 points for assault and 1 for the Claymore kick. Will be 5 points to. Now I minimize that. Whoopsie. Let's put that back on. Live, everybody. All right, so going down to Drew, he's going to get himself, let's say 4 for these, so 5 points to him, 117. And then we're going to go ahead and give assault points to everybody else that was involved in this. They're just going to get straight up assault points, and that's going to include, but not be limited to, Occam. I think AOP was involved here. Yeah, AOP was involved. The GM was not, but AOP was. But him at 52. And Razor be at 52. And then we're going to give points to Sunil Singh, I'm pretty sure was involved. Eight. Jinder was definitely involved. With points to Jinder. Him at 28. Kevin Owens was out there. With him at 29. Let's see, who else was out here? The Ascension was out here. So that would be Connor, 4, and Victor. And then, let's see, who else was out here? Mojo Rawley was out here. He gets his first 4 points of the season. And also, so was Mike Kanellis out of nowhere. He will also get 4 points. And a random Drew Gulak. He has 9. I believe that was everybody. If I missed anybody, let me know in the comments.
That's fair.
All right.
All right.
And thus endeth Monday Night Raw.
Indubitably.
Let us check the scores, as we are wont to do here. Data, refresh of the data. All right, in the lead at 1,238 points.
Wow.
It's Extremely Legit Yes Movement.
Tag team titles, baby.
And second place are the Rowdy Last Kickers at 1141. In third place is me at 840 with the Big Dogs Club.
Still getting the shaft, unfortunately.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn, dude. That kind of sucks.
You think?
I don't think. I know.
So yeah, just for the record, Tiff got about 200 points. You got 400 points. I got 130.
To be fair, I got tag titles, though.
You did get tag titles, though.
Yeah.
You also won the main event.
I did?
Yeah, Braun Finn was the main event. Oh, wait,
I
you
don't
don't have.
Finn. You
No,
have.
she has. No, Braun won. She has Braun.
Oh.
I'm not. She has Braun.
Yeah. I wasn't involved in the main event at all.
Right, Tiff won the main event. My bad.
I got OMG points, though.
You did.
For nearly killing one of my people.
Yeah.
You. Don't kill CrossFit Jesus.
Yeah. Anyway.
CrossFit Jesus is not amused.
Apparently not. All right, let's move it on to SmackDown.
Indeed.
Let me scroll to the SmackDown results here. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Whoa. No, close away. No, not that one. Back up here. There we go. SmackDown from September the 4th.
Indeed.
Go away, ads. All right. Let me go back over to people. There we go.
People.
All right. The September 4th edition of SmackDown took place at the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan. Pizza, pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
All right. $5 hot ready. Get it now. So Renee Young opens up SmackDown, and she introduces Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella. They come out to the ring for an interview, and Renee shows them a recap of the attack on them last week and footage of Miz and Maurice challenging them before SmackDown started. Bryan says they're here now, and now is not the time for them to talk. Now is the time to fight. Brie calls Miz and Maurice to come face them right now, but Renee informs them that while Miz and Maurice were here, they have left the building. However, Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega are more than happy to come out and interrupt. They cut a brief promo, and Zelina then informs Bryan and Bella that they're going to do the same thing they did last week, right now. And Daniel Bryan and Andrade Almas have themselves a one-on-one match.
All right, then.
So, we'll start off with a promo to all four of those folks.
Fair.
B21 for Almas.
The Tiffster agrees.
And Daniel Bryan, 5 points. Yes, 24. And then we got some points to, let's see, Brie Bella. I kind of skipped over. Let's give her points. 49. And Zelina Vega's way down here. She's going to go to 21. Jeff, how'd this match go?
I don't know. You're the one with the recap.
Yeah, you're the one with the points.
But don't you usually recap first and then we give the points?
Fine. Paige made the match during the commercial break. They trade holds on the mat. Bryan tries for a yes lock, but almost gets the ropes to break it. The fight spills outside. Almost turns it around from there. Some running knees. Bryan then just to dodge a move. Almost falls out to ringside again. Bryan looks for a crossbody off the apron on Almost on the floor, but almost blocks it with a drop kick. Bryan turns things around with a series of kicks in the corner and then a running drop kick to the face. Looks for a back superplex. Almost elbows him away. Almost follows with a moonsault. Gets a 2. Bryan hits the yes kicks, but almost ducks the last one and face plants Bryan on the turnbuckle. Running double knee strike. Bryan is hurt. Almost goes for the hammerlock DDT. Bryan escapes, also escapes the spinning back elbow. Nails the running knee to the face with a 3 count.
Ding, ding, ding.
Points.
All right. Apparently shit happened either prior or after the match, because I see assault points here.
After the match, Brie attacks Zelina and hit a running knee to the face. As Bryan and Bella are celebrating, the Miz and Maurice appear on the screen to interrupt. Miz says that they're taking the night off to go on a date at the best restaurant in Detroit, and they name the restaurant. But Miz points out that they bought the whole place out and shut it down for the night, so they don't have to actually eat with anyone from Detroit. Miz says they were at the arena earlier, but since Daniel and Brie weren't, they'll have to wait till Hell in a Cell to get a shot at them. And they proceed to sign off. Daniel
Fair.
and Brie head to the back.
Fair. So, Selena Vega, 5 for accompaniment.
All right.
Because she did literally nothing.
Pretty much.
Brie Bella, 5 for accompaniment, 4 for aforementioned assault for 9 points. Unless we're going to give her a point for the knee plus. I'm assuming that's what she did.
I don't know.
Give her 9 points for assault.
Go for it.
All right. So Andrade Cien Almas.
Yes.
5 for being in the match. 1, 2, 3, 4 moves for 9 points to Andrade.
Puts Andrade at 30 points.
Then, yes. Daniel Bryan. 5 for being in the match, 20 for winning the match, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points for moves, 3 for avoidance or escape, 7 points for moves, and 3 for avoidance or escape, for a total of 35 points to Daniel Bryan.
It's 55 and 4 puts him at 59.
Actually, that's not right. Yeah, it is. 25. Yeah, okay, that's right.
Make up your mind.
9, 3, yeah, that's right.
Okay, then.
All right.
God, why did I have to get stuck with the one Asian that can't do math?
Hey, I'm checking Matthew. Remember, she totals everything.
I know.
Not my fault.
Yeah.
So, Daniel Bryan, Brie Bella, another promo?
Technically, they were just in the ring. Technically, it's a promo to Miz and Maurice.
Okay, because she has Bryan and Brie for promo.
Yeah, they didn't actually say anything. They just kind of stood there.
Okay.
So, promo to Miz and Maurice, however.
Did Maurice actually say anything? It sounded like Miz said everything, did all the talking.
Well, Maurice was there, so.
So 3 to Maurice.
All right, fine.
Then we cut somewhere else for a Charlotte Becky promo.
Yeah, hang on a minute. 19 for the Miz. Charlotte and Becky are actually interviewed by the broadcast team via closed circuit camera from different locations.
In other words, via satellite.
Yeah.
All right.
Becky gets the loudest reaction from the crowd.
Of course.
Charlotte says she knows Becky thinks that she deserves the women's title, but, I wasn't going to just lay down for Becky. And Becky lost. They exchange some words, and Charlotte complains that Becky has been blindsiding her, and that she'd love it if Becky actually tried to come to her at her face-to-face for once. Becky says that she's done asking, for permission to be in Charlotte's spotlight, and she's going to start taking. She trashes Charlotte, talking about how she always has to be the one that steps in and takes all the glory, and basically, now there's a close friendship, but that Charlotte didn't value it, and always blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. And she says that Charlotte says that in Hell in a Cell, she's going to prove that Becky is second best. And the broadcast team informs us that women's title match has been officially booked for the pay-per-view.
Fair.
Promo to Charlotte and Becky.
Fair.
All right. We then go to the ring for a one-on-one match between Naomi and Peyton Royce with Billie Kay in tow. Peyton and Billie cut a promo on the way down the ramp before the match. And in the opening of the match, Peyton wastes some time, so Naomi elbows her in the face. They trade some strikes. Billie Kay hits a cheap shot from ringside behind the referee's back. Peyton talks some trash and goes for a kick, but Naomi ducks, kicks her herself, takes out Billie at ringside, then kicks Peyton down, springboards over the top with a sunset flip on Peyton and gets the win.
Fair.
Points.
Continue.
Okay, after the match, the Iconics begin beating down Naomi in a 2-on-1 assault, but Asuka's music hits, and she runs down for the save. Beats up Peyton and Billie and chases them away after hitting some suplexes and a shining wizard on Peyton. Asuka then checks on Naomi at ringside.
There you go. So, Asuka finally gets some points. Thank God.
Yes.
4 points for an assault, 2 points for move, 6 points to Asuka.
All right.
And we have Billie Kay.
Yep.
5 points for accompaniment, 5 points for promo, 6 points for interference, and 4 points for assault. Did she actually fight back?
Well, she gets assault anyway because she assaulted Naomi.
Oh, fair. Okay, yeah, 4 points assault, 20 points to Billie Kay.
Sounds good to me. 61.
Peyton Royce, who actually wrestled the match, actually did less.
Irony.
Because she didn't interfere in anything. She gets 14 points because same points as Billie minus the interference.
Okay. 58. All right.
Then Naomi, who did all the work.
Yep.
5 for wrestling a match, 20 for winning the match, 1 for a move, assuming it was the finishing move, and 26 points to Naomi.
This is 36. That's right. 39.
Then we cut back to the Broken Universe. Go.
We go to a video package looking at the feud between Orton and Jeff Hardy, including footage of some of Jeff's biggest dives and spots. And Jeff says during this that he's taken more risks and defied more limits than anyone in the WWE, and that he has always done it to defend his honor. And he says he's never had a reason to do it inside Hell in a Cell before, having never been in that match, until now. And then for the first time ever at pay-per-view, he will soar higher than the heavens.
Fair.
Promo to Jeff Hardy.
Promo to the Charismatic Enigma.
All right. Next up, Miz and Maurice are back at the arena and step into Paige's office, and Paige informs them that Daniel and Brie have left. And Miz acts surprised by this, but Paige says that it's good that Miz is now back in the building because he's going to have to compete in a match tonight against anybody who wants to come out and face him. Miz tries to talk his way out of it, but Paige basically informs Miz that if he doesn't compete in his match tonight, he will be fired. Promo to the Miz.
Promo to the Miz.
Da Miz.
Da Miz.
And a mini to Maurice because she was there. Promo video for the Mae Young Classic, and we cut backstage to R-Truth. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Or you can get with this, or you can get with that. You better get with this, cause this is where it's at. What's up? What's
Does he still
up?
use that as his entrance music?
Yes, he does.
Fair.
Still his music. Words of the song might have been altered slightly, but still same entrance. Anyway, he has sunglasses on, and he spots who he believes to be Carmella, whom, if you recall, he's been looking for several weeks. However, it's actually Maurice. Maurice gets offended that Truth mistook her for that, and I quote, that Staten Island trash. End quote. Yeah. Miz walks over and asks what the hell's going on, and Truth said he's trying to book a match with Carmella, but she can't handle the truth. Miz asks Truth not to talk to his wife like that, and Truth is surprised to find out that the Miz is married to Carmella. The Miz then trashes R-Truth and says he hasn't been relevant since they teamed together 7 years ago. And says
I forgot they teamed together.
And says that he's a joke. And Truth says to quote-unquote Carmella that he doesn't know what she sees. I don't know what Carmella sees in you, and then walks away. This pays off. Wait for it. Promo to Truth, Miz, and Maurice.
You mean Carmella?
Funny. All right. Next, we come back out to the ring when Samoa Joe's music hits. Oh, Joe, oh. And the commentary team seems very confused by this, as Samoa Joe's indication as of last week was that he was not going to be here tonight, but that he was going to pay a visit to AJ Styles' house. But Joe comes out and gets on the mic and adds that AJ isn't here tonight. And so that means that the Styles family is taking his threats seriously. He says last week he said that he would go to AJ's house, so they're probably locked down fearing a home invasion right now. And he said, now AJ, I know you're probably there. You probably got a baseball bat in your hand. You know, you probably got the lights turned down low trying to see you're not there. You're probably watching the front door looking for any sign of me. But you're a smart man. You know that I'm a smart man, AJ. So you got one eye watching the back door in case I try to come around the back. But you know what, AJ? That's not going to happen because I'm not a monster. And I did your wife a favor by making you stay home on a Tuesday night for once. I did what I said I was going to do. You're welcome, Wendy. My actions have forced you to care about your family. And at Hell in a Cell, I'm coming to take your title and put you to sleep and send you home permanently. AJ then appears on the big screen and basically calls out Joe for threatening his family, saying that that's a line too far. AJ's music then hits, which confuses the hell out of Joe for a minute, until AJ comes out from behind the curtain and stares him down. AJ then runs down the ramp and hits the ring, and the two men begin brawling. Joe gets control early on in the series of strikes, but AJ turns it around and pummels Joe in a corner. They spill out to ringside, and AJ gets whipped into the ring steps. Joe grabs a chair for some leverage, but AJ comes leaping off the ring steps with a phenomenal forearm. He then picks up the chair himself, but Joe ducks it out of the way, and the chair hits the ring post. Some referees run out and hold AJ back as Joe hobbles his way up the ramp. AJ runs through the ring to hit a springboard suicide dive off the top onto Joe and some referees, taking them all out. Paige then comes out with some more referees, and they manage to get a hold of AJ and haul him away.
Okay, then. Is that it?
That's it.
All right. So we have Samoa Joe.
Yep.
5 points for a promo, 4 for an assault, 9 points to Samoa Joe.
Yes. AJ.
AJ also gets 4 points for an assault, 2 points for moves, 5 points for the promo, 11 points to AJ Styles.
Puts him at 21. We then cut backstage to R-Truth. He's talking to Ty Dillinger, or as they walk down the hallway, still searching for Carmella. This time, Dillinger being there actually they recognizes the actual Carmella, who is standing nearby, and points her out to R-Truth.
Okay.
Truth walks up to her and asks her if she's seen Carmella, and she replies that she is Carmella. And Truth asks if Carmella will call a truce with him and will walk out with him for his match against The Miz tonight. And Truth tells her that the other Carmella called her Staten Island trash. Carmella gets mad and says she's going to rip Maurice apart, and she walks off. And it looks like Carmella is going to accompany Truth to the ring later tonight.
Okay, then.
And Truth tells Ty Dillinger, tells Ty Dillinger to pay attention, my young Tenoan. As R-Truth teaches you some lessons. And Ty Dillinger replies to R-Truth, what the hell could you possibly have to teach me? And R-Truth puts his sunglasses back on and replies, how to get yourself into the main event of SmackDown Live, dog. Oh! And walks away.
Nice. 5 points across the board.
Yep. And Ty Dillinger looks stunned as R-Truth walks away.
Truth is not wrong.
Nope. Which does call into question whether R-Truth's character was actually being that dense about who Carmella was, or whether he was faking that entire thing for the last few weeks.
I wouldn't put it past R-Truth to be playing everybody.
Yeah, he does that. All right, so Carmella gets 5 points. Goes to 33.
Truth gets another 5 points.
Yep, R-Truth gets another 5 points. Where is he? There he is.
And Ty gets half a perfect 10.
Yep.
Because he's not perfect, nor a 10.
Nope. But he had 5, which means he does have perfect 10 points.
For now.
10, 10, 10. All right.
And those are the only points he's ever going to get because nobody likes him.
Pretty much. Yes, me, the dude should drop a couple pounds and go to 205 live.
That could work. Anyway, let's go hear some voices.
Tom Phillips informs us from the broadcast table that Paige has officially booked R-Truth versus The Miz for tonight's main event. And we go to a video package looking over Randy Orton's career, including his Hell in a Cell matches. Did Randy Orton say any new shit during this?
I don't know. Tiff has 5 points to Orton for a promo, but I don't know if it's just because he had the promo segment, i.e. the video package, or not.
Well, Jeff Hardy's package had new shit, so I'm going to assume Randy's did too and give him 5 points.
All right.
We'll just. I think that's safe to assume.
Or it could be her just trying to give herself 5 points.
Yeah, well, she's got 5 points. Moving on, we go to the ring for a triple threat tag team match play, in which the Usos take on Sanity, take on Rusev Day.
Holla, holla, holla.
Pretty much. So, as Sanity begin making their entrance, Aiden English interrupts from off camera before walking out and singing to introduce Rusev and Lana.
Rusev Day.
Off key.
Sorry. I'm not a singer.
Rusev Day.
Complete with new haircut. Complete with hair. Aiden English actually has hair again. What the hell?
Yeah, he's growing it back in. Anyway, so they come out. The Usos come out as well. And this match begins. Killian Dane starts out. I just begins manhandling everybody in the ring like they're ragdolls.
Of course, it's Killian Dane.
Eric Young comes in, and they work over. They specifically focus their attention on one of the Usos. And it appears to be Jay.
All right.
And so Sanity take turns all tagging in and out and just beating the shit out of Jey Uso for a little while. He gets hit with some suplexes. He gets drop kicked to the outside. Eric Young tags in and hits a flying elbow off the apron. Back in the ring, Jimmy finally manages to get a tag over his brother, kicks Eric Young down, hits a running hip attack. Rusev manages to get tagged in now, and he beats on EY for a while. Spinning heel kick, looks for an accolade, but Wolf distracts him, which leads to Eric Young getting hit with a neck breaker. Jimmy gets a blind tag, comes flying off the top with a splash, goes for a cover, but Aiden English breaks it up. Dane runs in and takes him out. Then Jay runs in and drops Dane. Jay runs the ropes, hits a suicide dive on all of Sanity at ringside. Rusev blind tags Jay off of Jay's back, runs the ropes, but Jay hits him from the apron. English DDTs Jay on the apron. Then Young rolls Rusev out from behind, but English breaks that up. And the distraction from English lets Rusev hit the Machka kick to the face of Eric Young for a 3 count. Resulting in Rusev Day earning themselves
a shot at the bar.
Correct. With the winner facing the New Day at Hell in a Cell. Point me.
Lana, 5 for being sexy.
That's fair.
Because all she did was sit at ringside and look sexy.
Yes.
Yeah.
5 for not looking like the way she does in the video game.
Pretty much, yeah. Speaking of which, can you believe some blind 2K fanboy actually tweeted out saying how they were impressed with 2K's accuracy of Lana?
Ha! Wow.
And 2K retweeted it.
Of course they did.
So, yeah, 2K apparently gives zero shits about accuracy.
Yeah. Well,
There's your news for the week, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, of course they do. Did you see Renee Young's face in 2K17?
Yeah, but they improved it in 2K18. She actually looked like Renee Young in 18.
That's true.
And let's be fair, at least Lana's face looks right. She looks like Lana, the face does. Just the rest of it doesn't.
Well, yeah, the face, but her hair is not the right length, in addition to the wrong ring gear.
Yep. All right.
What else we got?
Oos!
Oh!
We'll go over to Jay first.
All right, where the hell are they? Where's Jay? There we go. Okay.
So he gets 5 points for being in the match, 3 for competing in a specialty match, and 4 moves is 12 points to Jay. Oos!
Oh! Jimmy!
Over to his brother.
Jimmy!
He gets 11 points because he did 1 less move.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, we'll go up to Sanity. We'll go to Alexander Wolf, who gets 5 points for looking like a big muscle-bound idiot.
Okay, then.
Yeah, he came out, literally did the Lana shtick, did absolutely nothing except just sat there.
Okay, then. So 5 points.
We have Killian Dane, the big man. 8 points for the match, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points for moves, 13 points to big Killian Dane.
All right. How about EY?
EY, ex-TNA World Heavyweight Champion, leader of Sanity. 8 points for the match, 2 points for actually doing something, 10 points to EY.
Okay. All right.
Then we'll go to Aiden English, now with hair.
Yes.
8 points for the match, 15 for not sucking, 1 for that vicious DDT on the apron, 24 points to Aiden English, now with hair.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know we normally go by the game. Is an apron DDT not an OMG?
I think usually we do, yeah. So, okay, 29 points to Aiden English, now with hair.
Okay, and the existing none, we'll put him at 38.
Way to get yourself more points.
That's what I do.
Speaking of, would you like to call the last person, since I can't sing?
Sure, let me scroll down to him. Admittedly, his song was particularly good on this episode, I will add.
Fair.
Rusev Day.
Well, he had to sound good. They were coming back as an actual team.
They were.
So, Rusev gets 8 points, 20 for literally kicking ass, 10 points for literally kicking two asses at the same time, and 1 point for the literal kicking of the ass, 39 points to Rusev.
39, if we 69, puts him at 71. All right.
All right. Cut to the Miz. Go.
Hold it.
Oh, that's what's on the... I'm reading off the paper.
Rusev and Lana celebrate in the ring as the Bar come out to the stage and proceed to taunt them.
Okay, but they get no points for that. They just kind of were there.
They get 3 points for showing up. It's a silent promo.
Fine.
Those are the rules. Don't try to screw Tiff out of points.
Yeah.
They are the Bar.
Until this last week.
Yeah.
Where they got Bar destroyed.
Yeah. Well. We see The Miz warming up backstage, and Corey Graves informs us on commentary that Carmella has now officially agreed to accompany R-Truth to the ring tonight.
All right.
And we then see ourselves a Connor's Cure video package. Then a video package about the return of the Mixed Match Challenge.
All right.
Now available on Facebook Watch each and every Tuesday night immediately following SmackDown. Which is probably the other reason they decided to move 205 Live.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yep. And we then go to Miz and Maurice, who come down to the ring with mics. Miz reminds everybody that when his hand goes up, their mouths go shut. He shows footage again of the attack on Daniel and Brie last week, says Daniel is the one who is the coward now. Carmella comes out to interrupt, and R-Truth then comes out singing his entrance song with Carmella backing him up.
Okay, then. Carmella just face turned?
I think so.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Well,
you know, Carmella, once you go black.
Yeah, she was adding in the counter what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Well, sticking to the Staten Island
they were dancing around, so it kind of worked. I mean, she's from Staten Island, and technically, I mean, R-Truth is supposed to be from New York, so.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, technically, she's not from Staten Island, so.
I know, but she's booked for Staten Island.
I know, but she's obviously not from Staten Island. You see how she acts.
She's built from Staten Island.
I know, but a real New Yorker would eat her for lunch.
Yeah, well.
And you know this because you are a real New Yorker.
Yeah, but Staten Island.
Ouch!
All I'm
Spoken
saying.
like a true New Yorker.
All I'm saying.
All right, so we have ourselves a match.
Yes.
So, rate us through to the end of the show.
Yep, let's pick this up here. So, Miz and R-Truth have a one-on-one match. Carmella and Maurice at ringside. Truth starts off strong and pummels Miz for a while. Hits his patented spinning heel kick. Miz comes back with a knee to the midsection, takes a moment to recover, stomps on him for a while. There's a neck breaker, a back breaker, the it kicks. Until Truth grabs a leg to stop him, rolls him up for a 2 count. Truth fires up with clotheslines and the spinning forearm shot, the lie detector. What?
You just said he did the it kicks.
Yeah.
Tiff didn't give him points for the it kicks.
Okay.
I'm going to have to give him a point for the it kicks. Continue.
Okay.
Well, it's one of his signature moves.
I know, but how do you know she didn't give him a point for the it kicks?
Because she doesn't have it listed.
Because she names the moves. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he did the it kicks.
Okay. Noted. I will give him an extra point.
Yes. Technically, Truth grabbed his leg to stop them, so you could consider that a counter, but that happens every time that move is used by either him or Brian, so I'll leave that up to your discretion.
Did he actually end up turning around and hitting the final kick of the it kicks afterwards?
No, he grabbed the leg and then rolled Miz into a 2 count.
That would technically be a counter, because it only counts if you actually hit with the final kick of the it kicks, or if you hit with more than 2 kicks, basically.
Fair enough.
I will give R-Truth 3 points for countering the it kicks.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's see. Truth hits a splash in the corner, looks for the scissor kick.
Mm-hmm.
Axe kick, whatever. Miz dodges it, hits a DDT. Miz wastes some time imitating Daniel Bryan.
Wait. You mean the spinny thing that he does, his signature move?
Which one?
Doesn't he have his variant of like kind of the axe kick thing where he jumps in the air to do it and then he like spins, kind of like how he does the lie detector? Because the lie detector it's like the Mexico City Twister, but he also has a variant where he does it with the kick, doesn't he?
Right. Yeah.
Is that what he was trying to go for?
I don't know. This just says axe kick.
I'm going to assume it's that because that's like a signature move, and if he's going for an axe kick, that's probably what he's going for. So 3 points to the Miz for a counter.
Yeah, Miz dodged that. Miz hit a DDT, wasted some time imitating Daniel Bryan by doing the yes move.
Of course.
Then looked for a running knee strike. Truth dodged it and hit a spinning heel kick. Truth looked for a back suplex. Miz landed on his feet and took Truth's knee out. Miz went for a figure four where Truth reversed it into a pinfall. Miz immediately got up and booted Truth in the face.
Hold on. Slow down. That's 9 points of counters to the Truth. Gosh, he missed like all his counters. What the hell? Miz immediately 3 counters in a row for Truth.
Miz immediately gets up, boots Truth in the face, but as he goes for a skull-crushing finale, Daniel Bryan's music hits, which causes a distraction. This leads to Truth rolling the Miz up from behind for a 3 count.
All right. Jesus, Truth got a lot of points.
Immediately following the match, Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella hit the ring and proceed to beat down the Miz. And Brie attacks Maurice.
Mm-hmm.
And Andrade almost had Zelina Vega run out, and they attack Bryan and Bella. And Bryan and Bray turn things around on them as Miz and Maurice escape, and both Almost and Vega are put in simultaneous yes locks.
Fair.
Miz and Maurice watch from the stage, and the Miz looks like he's going to hit the ring, but Bryan gets to his feet, and Miz stops in his tracks and changes his mind. Also, I'm relatively sure Carmella attacked Maurice at some point during the match.
Okay, do you want me to give Carmella assault points? Because she doesn't have that listed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did that. I can verify that if you want to give me just a moment.
Sure. And if that's the case, verify if it in fact interfered in the match in any way, because that would give Maurice and Carmella interference points.
I don't believe it did, but I will check.
Okay. And also, we all know the knee strike that R-Truth countered was probably the reality check.
Yeah.
Because Miz does that.
He does do that. Back on page. And then here to past results. Looking at the fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. All right. Let's see if this says anything about this. And select it out. Hey, let's go shocking. Go guard.
You could always just look up the video.
I could do that too.
Just WWE YouTube.
Well, they got a video right here.
That'll work.
Ad.
Ad.
Ad. Stupid ads.
Stupid Addy.
Let's see. All right, there's Carmella. Well, at least in this video, which picks up partway through the match, I don't see anything, so perhaps that did not happen, so we will forget that.
Understood. To the points.
Quite.
So, Zelina and Andrade, 4 points apiece for attempting to beat up Brie and Daniel.
Okay. Okay.
Maurice and Carmella, 5 for looking sexy.
Stop being a sexist asshole. Women are there for more than that.
Well, then maybe they actually do something instead of just standing there.
They're there to back up the people they came out with. That's the point. Just because they do happen to look sexy doesn't mean that that's their purpose. We here at the League of Opinionated Gentlemen do not condone rampant sexism.
I'm not being sexist. I'm stating a fact.
Continue.
Daniel Bryan and his wife, 5 points apiece for beating people up and yes locks.
$63 for Brie. And Daniel will be at 64. Okay.
Dom is. So 5 for actually competing for once in his life.
Yep.
3 for avoiding a move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points for moves, and 4 for being in the main event. Yes, she actually included the main event. Woo!
Nice.
19 points to Damis.
That becomes 39, and 9 becomes 48 points for Dummies.
And the Miz couldn't handle the truth.
Pretty much.
So 5 for actually competing for once in like 10 years.
Yep.
20 for actually winning the match he's competing in. 9 for countering a bunch of moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 moves for R-Truth, and 4 points for competing in said main event. Oh, actually, I need to add 5 points for actually winning the main event. Forgot to add that in. No, she added that in. Never mind. I didn't even see that. Okay. I didn't see that she had that one on there.
Okay, then.
25. She does have the final match win. I didn't count that. 34. 35, 34, 35, 42. Oh, I guess I did count that. Okay. 47 points to R-Truth.
Puts him at 67.
I just didn't realize that's what the 5 points was for. Fair enough.
Now you know.
No, I know. And that is the SmackDown Lives.
That is a SmackDown Lives. So let's go ahead and take a look at the scores.
Yes, let's look at the totals.
Yeah, we'll do a refresh. Pop over here. All right.
I'd like to say great job to Tiff. I'm so proud.
Yes. All right. So we're got about a 60-point berth between you two right now.
That's about to increase.
So Extremely Legit Yes Movement in the lead at 1389, followed at 1321 by the Righty Last Kickers, and I'm still way the hell back at 963.
Well, you're about to get a main event win, so that's about to close.
That'll
That
help.
gap is about to close. Because you wisely took the Cruiserweight champion.
Indeed. Okay. Say.
I, on the other hand, get all the rest of the points.
Okay. Take it away.
So, we kick things off with a little vengeance being meted out from the previous week. We have Grand Metalik versus Tony Nese. Everyone else is barred from ringside.
All right, then.
We have Kalisto and Lince Dorado actually coming out with Grand Metalik, so I gave them 5 for accompaniment, and then they promptly left because barred from ringside.
Right, okay.
They came out for the entrance and all that stuff, and cheer them on.
Kalisto and Lindsay, hang on a sec.
Yeah.
Lindsay at 70. Okay, you may continue.
We have Buddy Murphy. I gave him 5 points for a promo because he cut a pre-match promo.
Okay.
With Tony Nese before Tony Nese came out for his match. Buddy actually stayed backstage and didn't come out with him.
Okay. 88.
So we have a pretty good back and forth match between Grand Metalik and Tony Nese. Power versus speed. Tony Nese actually showing some little lucha blood inside himself for some reason. Came out of nowhere with a 450 splash.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty nice looking 450 splash too, I might add.
Indeed. Meanwhile, somewhere in the back, Drew Gulak watches the monitor and goes, "This is why I disowned you."
Pretty much. Yeah, Tony Nese able to fly with the best of them, just not as fast because he's a bigger dude, but he can still fly. He's pretty quick. There's a lot of counters in this match, so it was a very, very good back and forth.
Okay.
But in the end, Grand Metalik's high-octane offense was just too much for Tony Nese. And after hitting a whole butt-ton of moves, 11 moves actually, and that's just the signature moves, Grand Metalik wins with a rope walk elbow drop.
Okay.
To defeat Tony Nese and get a little bit of vengeance for his buddy Kalisto.
Cool.
So, Tony Nese.
Yes.
So he gets 3 points for the mini promo for being in that interview segment with Buddy Murphy.
Yep.
Because basically, I forgot her name already. The interviewer for 205 Live goes up and tries to interview Tony Nese. And Tony Nese is like, "Really? I have a match in 30 seconds and you're trying to interview me?" And Buddy Murphy's out. He's like, I got this. Just warm up for your match." And so Buddy Murphy conducts the interview and she asks him about, going to the Super Show in his hometown of Melbourne, Australia to compete for the Cruiserweight Championship, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, "Yeah, that's going to be all well and good. I'm going to destroy Cedric, blah, blah, blah. But tonight's not about me. Tonight is about my good buddy here, Tony Nese, going on and continuing what I started and beating Grand Metalik." Mm-hmm. So, Buddy Murphy, excellent promo skills, putting over not only, hyping not only his match, but putting over his tag team partner and hyping up his match. So, Tony gets 3 for that, 5 for competing in the match, 12 for counters, 3 signature moves for a total of 23 points to Tony Nese.
Okay, that's going to put him at 70.
All right. Then we have Grand Metalik.
We do.
He gets 5 points for the match, 20 for winning the match, 5 points for an OMG because he did a springboard Hurricane Rana over the top rope to the floor.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I was like, wow. That was kind of impressive. He gets 12 points for counters, so he countered a whole crap ton of crap, and 11 points for moves for a total of 53 points to Grand Metal League.
How many points?
53.
Okay. So that's going to be, let's see, that's 2 is going to be 151 then.
Ooh.
Bam.
Then we cut backstage to
Okay.
DM the GM.
Okay.
And Mustafa Ali walks in.
All right.
And the GM's like, I thought I told you not to come back here until I cleared you, until I said, until I say that you're ready to compete. He's like, look at me, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. And he's like, that's what you said the last time you entered that ring, and we all saw what happened there.
Mm-hmm.
He's all like, until I say you can come back and enter that ring, you are to step nowhere near that ring, And Mustafa was like, come on, I can't just sit back here and do nothing when someone like Hideo Itami is brutalizing and victimizing someone in the ring. I have to go out there and stop that. And Jim's like, I don't care. You are my investment, and I am not going to endanger that investment. That's basically what he's saying.
Makes sense.
Mustafa, like, fine. But the funny thing is, it opens with Mustafa standing there, and then the GM walks in, and Mustafa actually makes a crack. He goes, I was kind of hoping to see you in your AOP gear, but whatever.
Yeah.
And the GM goes, hey, what I do on my Monday nights is none of your concern. And it's funny because the GM, he's got his blazer on, but he's got a black shirt on underneath, so it's kind of like he's in AOP gear, but he's got the GM blazer on. It's hilarious. Yeah, so it was a great promo segment. So 5 points to Mustafa Ali for being entertaining.
5 points to Mustafa Ali. Okay, sounds good. I love it.
Then we go out to the ring for Noam Dar versus Brian Kelly, a.k.a. local jobber number 210.
Gotcha. I'm surprised that you're counting.
I'm not. That was just a random number I pulled out of my ass.
I know. I was joking.
So before the match can begin, the 23-year-old piece of gold decides to make his presence known.
Of course he does.
Because he hasn't been around for a while, and we don't know why. So he comes out, decides to go on commentary. So 5 points to the man of the hour for deciding to grace us with his presence.
Okay, let's see. Lio Rush. 5 points. Fun fact randomly for when we get to cover this, hopefully on Tuesday. Did you happen to see Raw this week?
No.
Did you see Lio Rush showed up on Raw?
Did he?
Indeed, he showed up on Raw. He showed up in a suit, and he attempted to declare himself Bobby Lashley's new manager.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get promo points for Lio on Raw.
Bobby surprisingly allowed Lio to motivate him and seemed to be okay with that. I don't know how that ended, but...
Fair. I don't know how Dana Brooke is going to take that. But anyway, so the match. Noam Dar defeats local talent number 210. We have 5 points for the match, 20 for the win, 5 for moves. He does end it with the Nova Rolla. It was a pretty quick match. Throughout the entire match, Noam Dar is looking at Lio Rush, who is sitting at announcer's table, being like, I don't know why you're out here, but I am going to whoop your ass if you try to do anything, and kind of sending a message to him. And Lio, constantly the commentating team is like, trying to bait Lio Rush, saying, you got to be impressed with Noam Dar, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, certainly I'm impressed, but he's nothing special. He certainly is not a 23-year-old piece of gold. Like, Lio Rush is just a great heel, and he's relishing that, that character. So Noam Dar wins. It's 30 points to Noam Dar for the match.
Okay.
And, after the match, Lio Rush gets up on the commentator's table and just does a slow hand clap. So it looks like they're building a feud between Lio Rush and Noam Dar.
Okay, so you said 30 points to the match?
30 points.
Puts him at 69. All right.
Yep, and apparently Alicia Fox taught him how to do a Northern Light suplex. Because Noam Dar... I said apparently Alicia Fox taught him how to do a Northern Light suplex.
Oh, good for him.
Because Noam Dar pulled out a Northern Lights.
Cool.
It's like a Northern Lights release suplex. It was pretty cool looking. So then we go to our main event of Cedric Alexander versus TJP. And throughout the entire night, they've been saying that Cedric Alexander is going to come out and challenge Drew Gulak to the match, saying let's finish what we started, blah blah blah. And of course, the GM's not happy about that. And before Alexander goes out there, he's like, "Look, just be professional, okay? Don't jeopardize everything. Don't go off half-cocked and hot-headed. You're the champion, and think of the matches you have coming up. You got to protect that." And Cedric's like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." He goes out there and proceeds to be like, "Drew, get your fat ass out here. I'm sick and tired of your bullshit. I'm sick and tired of you, saying how I'm a coward, but yet you're the one that's running for the hills. What the fuck, man? Get out here." And instead, he gets TJP. Who's all like, "Well, as you can see, Drew's not here, but I'm not one to waste an opportunity, so how about I whoop your ass and become next in line for your title?" And Cedric's like, "You want to fight me? Okay." Puts the belt down and is like, "Come on, let's go." And TJP's like, "All right." So he slides into the ring. Cue DM the GM coming out and be like, basically serving no purpose at this point, comes out and is like, "Now let me remind you that you're not the one that makes the matches around here. I am. And I'm making this match." It's like, "And you're pointless, Drake."
His point is to remind guys not to come out and make their own damn matches because that's his job.
Yeah, but then he turned around and made that match. He's like, "But I see a marquee main event when I know a marquee main event when I see one. And this looks like a marquee main event. So we're going to have this match." And I'm like, and what was that point of this? You are useless.
Clap, 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 clap.
So we have a match between Cedric Alexander and TJP. It's a decent match. It's Cedric Alexander and TJP, so it's not going to be a bad match. Some good back and forth because they know each other pretty well. TJP is working over Cedric's injured shoulder. They're still going with that story, and Cedric is selling it very, very well.
Okay.
But Cedric eventually does come back and actually wins the match. He actually does an inverted lumbar check at one point.
Okay, then.
Yeah, basically it's a lumbar check, but it's a stomach crusher instead of a back cracker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they called it an inverted lumbar check. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That was kind of impressive. He does some submissions here and there. So Cedric looking impressive, looking strong, doing a lot of power type moves. Pulled out his Michinoku driver and stuff like that. So he beats TJP, who looked pretty impressive. TJP gets out the ring as Drew Gulak's music hits.
Okay.
And he proceeds to walk out dressed in his ring. Well, not even ring, just dressed in his trunks, completely bare-ass naked, like ready for a fight. And he's like, "After a lot of thinking, I've decided I'm going to accept you on your, challenge." Despite the fact he just went through a match and his arm is probably on fire.
Yeah, well, that's probably the point.
Yeah. Like, "I've decided I'm going to accept your challenge." And of course, the commentators call him out on the bullshit and be like, "Yeah, sure," after he's in no, position to compete here.
Well, I'm assuming the British guy was all for this.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about Nigel McGuinness after this, but yeah. Because that guy, I don't know about him. But anyway, so Gulak puts the mic down, proceeds to walk down the ramp a little bit slowly. And then he stops at the bottom of the ramp at the ring like he's going to get in. He stomps. And then another British guy comes in out of nowhere. And proceeds to beat the shit out of Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander turns around and beats the shit out of said British guy. And then Drew Gulak slides in the ring and puts him in the Gulak.
Of course.
He beats up Cedric first and then puts him in the Gulak.
Fair enough.
So, yes. And that's how 205 Live went off the air.
Okay.
So I will.
So assault to Jack Gallagher and Drew Gulak?
Assault to Jack Gallagher. 4 points to him. I'll dole out points and then we'll talk about Nigel.
Okay.
Because Nigel, we're going to have to talk, my friend.
Okay.
All right. So Drew Gulak, 5 for the promo, 4 for the assault, and 1 for the Gulak. Total of 10 points to Drew Gulak.
Puts him at 19.
All right. And we have the loser of the match, TJP.
Yeah.
5 for competing in a match, 4 for competing in the main event, 9 for counters, 4 for moves, total of 22 points to TJ Perkins.
Okay, that'd be 19. Let's see, 19 and 20 is going to be 39.
All right, your winner and Cruiserweight champion, Cedric Alexander.
Yeah, son.
5 for his promo, calling out Drew Gulak at the top of the match. 5 for competing in the match, 4 for the main event, 20 for winning the match, 5 for winning the main event, 6 for countering moves, 7 for doing moves, and 4 for beating up Jack Gallagher. Total of 52 points to Cedric Alexander.
And plus 52 plus the 9 that he had is 61 points for Cedric.
So, Nigel McGuinness. I don't know if it's writing or if it's him, but he apparently can't ever remember if he's supposed to be face or heel. Like, you laugh. I swear to God, like, he's a great commentator, but I'm sitting here listening to his commentary, and he does this every week, but this week, for whatever reason, was more noticeable. I'm sitting here listening to the commentary, and, like, for instance, with the Grand Metalik Tony Nese match, it's like, with the Lucha House Party, he's always calling them the Loser House Party.
Yep.
And, like, he's always dragging him because he's supposed to be the heel commentator. But I'm sitting here listening to him commentate the Grand Metalik match, and he's actually throwing Grand Metalik respect, and he's all like, yeah, Tony Nese is in trouble here, blah, blah, blah. Even though he's clearly on Tony Nese's side, it's like he's commentating as if he were a face, and I'm like, which are you? And he does that throughout the entire match, where it's like he's supposed to be the heel commentator, but whenever he, talks about the face people, when he's watching the wrestling itself, it's almost like, because of who he is as a person and the respect he has for the business and the industry, when he's talking about the wrestling itself, he can't bring himself to be heel. He has to respect the talent in the ring. And because of that, it almost seems like he flip-flops when he's commentating, because when he's playing the character, he's a heel when he's talking about the Loser House Party and stuff like that. And when he's having the banter with other commentators. But the minute they start talking about the wrestling itself and what they're actually watching in the ring, it's almost he can't bring himself to disrespect what his eyes are seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't know if that's true. I don't know that he should be a commentator, or at the very least a heel commentator, because he can't do it. And it really makes for some really inconsistent commentary, because then you don't know really where this guy's supposed to be coming from. I know you've seen some 205 Live. I don't know if you agree or disagree with that, but I just kind of noticed that with this particular episode.
A little bit. I've always thought of him as a heel. I always thought that came across pretty clear, but I do know what you mean. Mm-hmm. But let's be, that doesn't mean you can't be a good heel commentator. Even Corey Graves gives respect where due, even to people he doesn't like. He may not do it consistently, but even he will give, he even if it was something that, even to people that he, people that he disagrees with or doesn't like for example, even if, like, say, the New Day are out there, if the New Day do something really impressive, he'll give them credit for it, even though he hates the New Day.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing with Corey Graves, and maybe it's just me, but to me, Corey Graves has never been a heel commentator. He just has particular superstars and factions that he likes and dislikes. It doesn't matter if they're face or heel. It's his personal opinion. Whereas Nigel McGuinness has always come across to me as just a straight out and out heel. He has to like the heel superstars and not like the face superstars. That's always been the consistent thing. Until you start talking to him about wrestling and about actually talking about what you're seeing in the ring in terms of the wrestling, it's almost like he's trying to be heel, but it doesn't feel genuine, right? Like as he's commentating about the wrestling and about, how these guys are doing it and the immense talent that's in the ring, it's almost like he's trying to force himself to interject heel things within that commentary, and it just doesn't feel natural to me, nor genuine, whereas Corey Graves, because it's more of it always feels more like a personal opinion type thing to me, as opposed to, well, I'm a heel, therefore I have to like all the heels. When Corey Graves talks and commentates, it feels more genuine because it doesn't feel like he's trying to force his commentary.
That's fair. It's a good analysis.
Which is too bad because I really like Nigel McGuinness. He's really, really good on the technical stuff, and he can make a pretty good heel commentator when he's not trying to force the heel stuff. In other words, when he's not talking about wrestling and he's focused more on the characters, more on the fact that, okay, the Lucha House Party are faces, therefore I have to hate them, therefore loser house party. That's great stuff. And he's really good at that.
Fair. Anyway, let's take a look at our final scores for the night and the week. So, rounding out the league in the week in the lead at 1492, when Columbus sailed the Ocean Blue, is Extremely Legit Yes Movement.
Woo!
In second place at 1349 is the Righty Last Kickers, and I'm at 1052, having at least crested 1,000 for the week.
Yeah, so you're not too far behind compared to other seasons, how the spread's been.
True. And 1349. There we go. All right, there we go.
All right, let's look at the leaderboards.
Indeed, we'll take a look at our old leaderboards here. Save on that. Let's throw these guys in order.
This should be interesting.
All right, top of the leaderboard is Grand Metalik.
Woohoo!
At 151 points, followed by the big dog Roman Reigns, Universal Champion at 127. Dolph Ziggler, one half of the new Raw Tag Champs, coming in at third at 119, followed by his partner Drew McIntyre at 117. Mr. Monster, formerly Mr. Monster in the Bank, number one contender for the Universal title, Braun Strowman in at 98, followed by Xavier Woods of the New Day, 1/3 of the SmackDown Tag Champs at 95. Dean Ambrose coming in at 89 points, followed in a two-way tie by Bobby Lashley and Buddy Murphy at 88 points each. Followed by Seth freaking Rollins at 87 points, Intercontinental Champion. And rounding out the top 10, and if you discount the tie, then Kofi Kingston of the New Day also makes it in the top 10 with 81 points.
I find it ironic that 3 of the 4 people in the top 10 are people that I took from you.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Seth freaking Rollins.
Yep.
And who would have thought Grand Metalik would have been number 1? What the heck?
I know, it's out of nowhere. Well, there you are.
He's a good wrestler. They're all really good.
They are. It's true. So, with that, we do have one more thing to do tonight.
Yak!
Yep. Tomorrow is, of course, WWE Hell in a Cell 2018. With the brand new red cell, you can see a clip of it being assembled on WWE's YouTube channel. Go check that out.
So, now that they're doing a red cell, does that mean there could be an Inferno Hell in a Cell match in the future?
I feel like that would be excessive.
Oh, and lighting the ring on fire isn't excessive?
True.
At least with something like an Inferno cage match or Inferno Hell in a Cell. Well, cage match wouldn't work, but Inferno Hell in a Cell. At least you're not lighting, fabric ropes on fire and a fabric apron on fire. You're just lighting metal on fire. That's not going to do much if you never touch the metal.
True.
It's just for effective when you hit the mat, the cage just goes kazoom, which would look fucking cool. Only other thing, though, is it would be fucking hot in there.
It would also be expensive as hell. WWE doesn't even want to pay for regular pyro.
Yeah, but now they have all this money from not doing pyros. You can just spend it one day out of the entire year. It's not going to kill the budget.
They could. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the matches for tomorrow's Hell in a Cell, and we will give our predictions, even though we're technically, recap-wise, a week away from it.
Oh, by the way, did you hear what's apparently now in 2K19?
Yes, I did.
Oh, boy.
We'll talk about that later.
Zombie Triple H.
Yeah.
Anyway.
House of Horrors match.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that's part of why that's in the game, I would imagine.
Probably. Anyway, we're going to start off with our pre-show match for the Hell in a Cell.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the New Day versus Rusev Day for the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
Honestly, being face v face, I honestly seen the New Day retaining.
I feel like that's probably true. As much as I would love to see Rusev Day with the titles, I feel like New Day just won it. They're probably going to keep it.
But this is a kickoff match?
That's the pre-show match.
Wow. Yeah, if it's a pre-show match, definitely they're retaining it. They wouldn't do a title change, especially not for the tag titles on a kickoff show.
They are, but I'm going to predict that the New Day are going to retain the tag titles because one or more heel tag teams are going to interfere in this match and cause a DQ.
I could see Sanity interfering.
Yeah, I'm going to predict that.
I could agree with that.
All right, we'll go with that. Next up on the card, what do we got here? All right, we got Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre defending the Raw Tag Team titles against Seth freaking Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to say Ziggler retained because I don't see them taking the titles off them immediately after giving them the titles.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that.
But I wouldn't care either way because I get the points.
Well, except for Dean.
Yeah, but if CrossFit Jesus is the winner, I get the most points.
True. All right, so we got that. What else we got on this card here? We got Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella versus The Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag match.
They're obviously beating the Miz and Maurice.
I would hope so.
Well, Daniel Bryan lost the last pay-per-view match. I think they're going to make it a rubber. They're going to make it even up.
I can see that. All right, what else we got going on? All right, we've got Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton inside Hell in a Cell.
Honestly, given the fact that it's Jeff Hardy's first ever Hell in a Cell, which surprises the hell out of me because I never realized he's never competed in that match, I'm going to say Jeff Hardy.
I agree, and I'm going to say it's going to involve a 20-foot swanton through a table.
I could see that, or I could see him somehow like maybe twist-fading Orton through the top of the cell. Orton drops down and he just swantons through the hole.
That could also work.
But I think the table spot sounds more WWE-ish.
Yeah.
My spot sounds more like us playing 2K19-ish.
Yeah, that's accurate. All right, so we got that. What else we got here? All right, we got Charlotte Flair facing Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's title.
This one is tough. I don't think they would take the title off of Charlotte this quick. However, I could see them putting it on Becky.
I think with how over Becky is, I would love if they put it on Becky, but I don't think it's going to happen.
No, I think Charlotte's going to retain.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right. On the flip side of things, we've got Ronda Rousey defending the Raw Women's title against Alexa. Yeah, I can't even take it seriously. No, Ronda's fucking winning.
Yeah. Given how little of a fight Alexa put up in the first match.
Yeah, no, Ronda's winning. That's a win for Ronda.
Unless Natalya costs her the title.
Yeah, to set up that feud, which is possible. We'll see. And then we've got AJ Styles defending the WWE title against Samoa Joe.
As much as I want to say Joe's going to win this, I think AJ's going to retain, like I said, at least through October. I think they want him to have the belt until the game comes out.
I can see that. But honestly, with how much building it, I could see Joe winning also. Could go either way.
Yeah, I think Joe needs to eventually win this title from AJ, though. I think he needs to be the next champion.
I can agree, and I think either way, that's going to be the match of the night.
I could see that, yeah.
All right. And then I don't know if you heard about the most recent stipulation for this one, if you saw Raw or not.
I did not.
We have a Roman Reigns defending the WWE Universal Championship against Braun Strowman inside Hell in a Cell with special guest referee Mick Foley.
Oh, yeah, I heard about Mick Foley. Honestly, I see Roman retaining more than likely. If you'd asked me immediately after Roman won the title and Braun was going to be the number one contender, if you'd asked me, I would have said if Braun, because this is his cash-in, if he doesn't win, the fans will riot. They'll be pissed off because Braun deserves it. He should be the champion. Mm-hmm. But now, given the huge-ass heel turn they had him do, I don't know how much the fans are behind Braun Strowman right now compared to Roman Reigns, because they put Roman Reigns with the Shield and that immediately boosted his popularity. And given the fact that Roman Reigns is the man they've wanted the title on for the longest time anyway, I don't see Vince giving that up.
Right.
What do you think?
I can agree with that.
Unfortunately, I just see Braun being buried and going back into obscurity, and having his entire push be completely worthless and his career being a flop.
I'm predicting this way. Because there's a hint here. I think the idea here is that one way or another, one faction is going to end up with all the gold. If the Shield win the tag match, Roman will retain. If Drigler retained the tag titles, I think Braun has a much better chance of winning.
I could agree with that.
Because if you think about this, if the Shield, if Seth and Dean happen to win, the Shield will have every belt on Raw.
Except the Women's Championship.
Well, yeah, yeah.
But they could very easily put a chest protector on Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, they could do that. That'd be a problem. Or just put a wig on Dean.
Ha! Diane Ambrose.
I'm going to say Dina, but that works too.
You could just straight go with Dean. Dean is a woman's name.
Yeah, kind of.
It is. My friend's mother's name is Dean.
Really? That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but yeah, I think the idea is that one faction is going to hold all the gold, and I would be surprised if that did not happen. So, depending on who wins the tag titles, will determine my opinion as to which way the main event is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So we will see.
See, I'm just really hoping they didn't put the titles on Drigler just to make it a heel team that could face the Shield, because that would make me incredibly sad.
Yeah.
Their entire point to holding the titles was just to basically as transitional champions to give it to the Shield. I'm like, fuck you.
Mm-hmm. We will see.
Indeed.
All right. So there is your Hell in a Cell predictions. And we will see what happens tomorrow. We will try to get this caught up. Hopefully, perhaps if I'm not dead on Tuesday night, and if not Tuesday night, maybe we can do Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
For the short time that we have, we will get ourselves caught up so that we can properly do Hell in a Cell on Thursday.
Hopefully.
Yep. And
hopefully
then,
you won't be so dead that you can't score it.
Yeah, we'll see. And luckily, there's not that many matches, so. And then we will hopefully have the usuals for next week. Whether news will happen remains to be seen, but one way or another, this will all get done and caught up.
Yep.
Check out Hell in a Cell tomorrow, folks. WWE Network if you got it. Jeff, thanks for being here. Tiff, sorry we missed you. I'm James.